Hello, everyone. Ah, god damn it, I could never. Why doesn't it work? Ah, god damn it, I could never. Why doesn't it work? Ah, god damn it, I could never. Why doesn't it work? Huh? Anyways, boys and girls, welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel. My name is Bard, and you guys are watching Next Level Funded live stream. Today we have a different type of live stream. So today's live stream is not so much about how do you analyze a forex pair. How you analyze a forex pair is like asking how long is a rope, right? It's very subjective. Depends on which strategy you have. Some strategy analyzes differently. Other strategies analyzes it differently. So it all depends on what kind of strategy you have. There's no one single right way to analyze a forex. There's countless of different ways of analyze, and one isn't necessarily better than the other. You see, if you ask 10 traders, hey man, what's your strategy? You'll get 10 different answers. So strategy is not the common denominator of a profitable trader. The common denominator though is psychology. That's what all of those 10 people have in common is psychology. Some members are waiting for other stream. The YouTube link there wasn't sure. Yeah, I know. But I don't know why it doesn't want to connect there for some reason. I'll have to figure it out, guys, honestly. I'll have to figure it out. Let me send the link that I'm live. I'm live right now. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, please suggest I just use simple order block and flip zone only on different time frame. Yeah, that definitely works. We're waiting for you, Bard. Well, I'm here, my guy. Sir, please suggest me a forex pair so that I can work on it. Currently, I'm only trading gold. A good forex pair that I like a lot is USD JPY. This pair I like a lot. I think the price action on it is really intuitive. Gold right now, gold used to, like guys, gold back in the day, like gold in that, not back in the day, I'm talking like I'm born in the 90s, but gold in the 2021, 2022, 2023, like gold in that area, 2021, 2022, bro, there's nothing like it, man. Such a freaking, oh my days, guys. The price action on gold was beautiful. It was moving so nicely. It was so predictable, so easy. And then 2024, it all went to shit. Gold completely went to shit, unfortunately. Hi, first time on stream. Let's fucking go. Let's go, bro. Welcome. I suggest use DJPY too. Yeah, it's a good pair. Gold bias. My gold bias today is bearish. Oh my days. Sells from here, guys. Sells from this area. Does not look too bad. I would take something like this on gold. I'll take a sell like that on gold for sure. I started trading in 2025 and gold has been quite a ride. Oh, you started trading in 22. Oh my days, bro. You missed everything, my guy. You missed everything, bro. If you start trading in 2025, you literally miss everything. You miss the golden, literally, no pun intended, the golden era. Now you have other pairs like UJ, GU, AU. All these pairs are really good. Something like this, not too bad. Yeah, the pandemic era was really a good time to trade gold. Yeah, exactly. The pandemic era. Bro, different beast. Do you have a Telegram group? No. But I bet with Bardock if you'll be late or not, I won. Listen, I was not supposed to be late today. I was not supposed to be late. I had everything done, but then I couldn't log in. I couldn't log into the NextLevelFunded account, and so I had to notify Spencer. So Spencer had to send me a bunch of codes from his email, and it was all just a shit show. So that is why I'm a bit late today. Always technical issues, man. But yeah, this trade looks really nice. 4 hours created a pretty big top wick, looking pretty ripe to flip. Yeah, it's looking good. It's looking real good. Real good. Anyway. Daytime average bullish, 1-to-1, yeah. I only trade 1-to-1 ratio, nothing else. 1-to-1 ratio is the only thing that I ever think about. Bart, how do you backtest your strategy properly? Very simple. You go to your desired pair, you press the replay button right here. You go back whatever you want. Just move forward, like so. And then whenever you see no-wick candle, you simply center on that no-wick candle. And that's it. Right, another no-wick candle right here. And just do that. It's very simply how you backtest a strategy. See? And then you just do this for however long you want to backtest it for, right? Like it all depends. If you want to backtest it for a month, a year, everybody has different times they want to backtest it. And you just go forward like this. See? What is your win rate with a 1RR system? Win rate is between 85 and 90%. (2015 to 2023). Well, 2015 I was 13 years old, so I was not looking at the charts. Really moved really low volatility. 2024 started to make some big zigzags. I saw, oh, yeah. So this guy probably just went back and saw. Yeah. Well, I started trading gold 2020. I started trading gold 2020. And those first 3 years, 2020, 2021, 2022. First, I was unprofitable 2020. But market was still moving pretty nicely. And then 2020, end of 2021, I became profitable. And then 2022, 2023 was amazing price action. Which country are you from? I am from Sweden, but ethnically I'm Albanian. Are on a trader just charting? Well, who knows? Maybe I'm in a trade. Maybe I'm just charting. Who knows? I cannot give that information away. Oh, that's not a bad trade. That is not a bad trade at all, boys and girls. How do you kill your fear to lose? Okay, so I'll explain something about psychology, guys. The brain always follows the body. That's what you gotta understand with psychology. The brain always follows the body. Meaning the brain can feel fear can feel greed, can feel like it wants a revenge trade. But if your body resists it, soon the brain will follow the body. So what I mean by that is if you fear losing, right? Sometimes when you take a trade and you lose that trade, I want you to not do anything. So sit there and just accept the loss and just look at the loss, right? And teach your body that it's okay to lose. Teach your body that there's nothing to fear, right? So calm yourself whenever you take a loss. Look at the charts and just internalize the loss. But don't react off of it. Don't react off of it. Don't revenge trade. Don't distract yourself. Look at the chart, look at the P&L and just internalize the loss. And train your body not to react in any way. If you do that for enough period of time, your brain will start to recalibrate, right? And it will be like, oh wait, he's not reacting, which means there's no danger. That's how you train your brain to not react. Delete the other stream. Oh yeah, my bad. Let me actually do that. That's smart. Let's see. Okay. There you go. How many years did it take you to become profitable? It took me two and a half years. 2 years. So I started trading in 2020 when I was 17. And then it took 2020, like I said, end of 2022, I became profitable. And then, yeah, 2023, 2024, and 2025 has been profitable. But it took me 2 years because, first and foremost, I was very young. So, like, you can imagine the emotional side when you're that young. I had a really hard time controlling my emotions. I wanted to make money so quickly. I was super greedy. I couldn't wait for anything. So that was why. But like, I'd say there's so many better resources now to become profitable than when I started out. Shit, same feelings I'm having right now and I'm 17. Yeah, just understand, bro. Don't force yourself. Don't let it take time. Take it day by day. Focus on consistency and skills. I mean, consistency. Focus on consistency. And when I talk about consistency, I don't mean just waking up and trading every day. When I say consistency, focus on consistency in terms of following the strategy. Right? That's what I mean. So focus on becoming somebody that can follow the strategy regardless of how they feel every single day. How much do you make per month? If you don't mind sharing, of course, only from trading. That is personal information, so I'm not going to share that. But yeah, I make a living. You know, I make a living. What about Silver Bullet? I've never tried Silver Bullet, but I don't like ICT too much. Have you blown a profit account before? Yes, I have. I've blown so many accounts, right? I blew it, got a new one, blew it, got a new one, blew it, got a new one. Like, I've blown so many accounts you wouldn't even believe if I told you. But quite frankly, that's what made me profitable. It wasn't the accounts that I passed. The accounts that I passed weren't the accounts that made me profitable. Those accounts just gave me a big ego, right? I thought I actually knew trading. Those accounts made it worse. Because the accounts that I passed in the beginning, I passed through being lucky, not through discipline and risk management and following a proper system. Which means that those accounts did more harm than good, because I thought that, hey, I know how to trade, and then blew it. But it was the blowing of those many accounts that actually forced me to look inside of myself and be like, hey, what do I need to change? It's currently not working. I need to change something. So thank God for the blown accounts. At that time, it was horrible, but now I'm grateful. I have one question. What should be our risk management on challenge and live accounts? So live accounts, I can only say what I do. What I do is on live accounts, I risk anywhere between 1 to 6%, but average around 3-4% per trade. That's because I go aggressive on my live account, because obviously there's no rules there to stop me. Nobody can take my account from me, and I'm very confident in the strategy. But for funded, I risk 1% per trade. Spencer fired Bardock? What have I missed? Which one is the best RR? 1 to 2 or go with 1 to 3 for prop pass challenge? I don't understand the thing about RR. Like, RR doesn't matter, bro. Do you have an edge? Do you have an edge that can predict where price is going more than 50% of the time? Right? Do you have an edge? That's all that matters. RR doesn't matter, bro. RR is tied to your win rate, which means that if you have an RR of 50%, if you have an RR of 1 to 1, as long as you win more than 50% of the time, you'll be profitable. So 1 to 2 RR, 1 to 3 RR, I can't say if those are good RRs if I don't know the win rate. Do you trade 15 or the 30? I trade 15 minute and the 30 and the 1 hour. I'm trying to be a full-time trader too. Yeah, just don't glorify it too much. It's hella fun and hella nice, but it's also very stressful. You have to be a very stress resilient person, right? If you can't handle stress very well, you'll just run into a wall. So trading does look good on the outside, because obviously it gives you the freedom to travel whenever you want, and you can kind of decide your working hours and stuff like that. But when it comes to actual peace of mind, you don't get that too often, at least not in the beginning. Later on, when you've completely detached yourself from the money and the outcome, then it's different, but in the beginning, it's very hard. Not Bardock is still on the team. Profits from the markets every single month or weekly? Oh, you can't see my screen, my bad. Can we make a strategy of our own, and how can it be done? The way a strategy is done is you just backtest. You backtest, and you try to find certain patterns that tend to repeat themselves. And that is how you make a strategy. Then you make parameters for when you should enter, and you try to answer as many possible questions for when you should enter and when you should not enter. So like, you find a pattern, you're like, all right, if this happens, I will enter. If this happens, I will enter a buy. If this happens, I'll enter a sell. This is where my stop loss will be, and you try to make everything clear. Now, that takes a long fucking time. It took me 2.5 years to create my strategy. But there's a much faster way, and that is just copy someone else, bro. Someone else has done the hard work. Why would you want to do the hard work, right? It's like having to climb a roof. That's the same thing as having to climb a roof. And instead of going and buying a ladder, you build your own ladder, right? Doesn't really make sense. You save a lot of time. Yes, you can build your own ladder, but first it might be very shaky in the beginning. You might fall a bunch of times. You're probably going to hurt yourself testing it out, right? Or you just go and buy a ladder that somebody else has built and already fallen building, and it's robust and it's tested by many people, and a lot of people in the world use it and have gotten success with it. You buy that ladder and you just use that one. You save yourself headache, you save yourself pain, you save yourself time. So I would not create a new strategy. I would just take someone else's. Your watch list is short? Yeah, because these are the only pairs I like to trade with my strategy. My strategy is good in the backtest, but when I come to live, I cut my positions early before TP. What do I do, bro? What you do, bro, is you first and foremost, whenever you enter a position, set your stop loss, set your TP, and leave your computer. Leave your computer, leave your phone, and go on a walk. Force yourself to not be able to look at the position. That's the only way. That's the only way. If you feel like you cannot physically look at a computer at your position without interfering with the edge, then you have to force yourself. And the way you force yourself is you literally make it impossible for you to check the charts. And the way you do that is you leave your phone, leave your computer, and then go outside, bro. Give a tutorial on how to start a firm. You might have to ask Spencer for that because I have never started a prop firm. How to move ahead from break-even stage? Start journaling. Start journaling all your trades, and start looking at, all right, what can you improve? Why are the winners winning and why are the losers losing? What's the biggest difference between my winning trades and my losing trades? And then go from there. Success is such a science, guys. Success is such a science. If you write down everything and you journal everything you do, when you wake up, when you trade, what trades you're taking, how much you study. If you write down everything, you can literally see when you're making progress, when you're not making progress, when you're winning, when you're losing. And off of that, you can see what you need to do more of, what you need to do less of. Success is such a science, guys, especially in trading. How to get/build one's edge? You follow somebody else's strategy. You don't try to create. You don't try to, invent the wheel. You just find someone you trust. Find someone you feel like is a good trader, and just copy their shit. Watch for any free content they have. Watch any strategy videos they have, and just copy their stuff. What are the key areas to journal? In terms of trading, I would say which entry model you use. So as you guys know, in trading, there's different entry models. Like ICT, there's silver bullet, and for example, but that's just an example. Which entry model you use, what time of the day you trade, right? Was it 2 p.m., was it 2 a.m.? What time of the day you trade? How much you risked? Did you risk 1%, 2% that trade? If you interfered with a trade, meaning did you close before, did you let it run to TP and stop loss? Right? But let me tell you, those are a few things you should journal. Let me tell you what you should not journal. How much you made. Should not journal how much you made. Why? Because it doesn't matter how much you made. What matters is, have you followed the system? Have you done the right things? That's what matters. How much you made is irrelevant. How much you made, making money will be a side effect. Because trust me on this one, guys. If you can make money on a $10 account, you can make money on a $10 million account. Strategy-wise, obviously. Should we go for big account or small account if you're in the beginner stage? Small account, of course, small account. Does the session really matter? Is it okay to trade any session? It's okay to trade any session. Session only matters with regards to your strategy. Some strategies allow you to trade different sessions. Is closing positions early at this early the same as locking partial profits? Well, there's a distinction in how you worded it. Closing positions early sounds like you closed, like I said, early. If you do something early, then it's not done in the intended time. Which means that if you close the position early, then you didn't let it run to the planned destination. And that's wrong. Then you have interfered with your strategy. You've interfered with your edge. You should have, if you closed it early, then that wasn't the point. You should have closed it. While the locking partial profits is more objective. It means that you planned to lock those, to take those profits. That is the difference. So closing positions early means you close positions before you should have closed them according to your strategy, and locking partial profits means you did what you should have done according to your strategy. So do you take your profits into account as the yearly returns, or do you have losing month? How often do you take profits out of the markets? You said you make a living off it. How is it? So I take profits from it every month, once a month. I'll withdraw however much I think I need for the month, and then I can withdraw. If I need more, I withdraw more. If I need less, I withdraw less. I'm not really that strict with withdrawing money. Oh, look at this, guys. Bam. Bam. Big profits, boys. That's how I fucking do it. Gold is also looking pretty nicely coming down here. How do you determine your daily bias or bias in general and draw on liquidity or exit? I don't look at daily bias or draw on liquidity. I only look at the 15, 30, and 1 hour time frame. I took this trade, locked in 83 points. Let's go. What do you think about Bitcoin? Long term, good. I'm holding Bitcoin long term. Short term, not too sure. Not into it very. Do you recommend others with little experience to buy instant models? Yes. The only issue you'll face with instant models is this consistency rule. That's the only issue. If you feel like you can hack the consistency rule, then you can definitely get a funded. Or an instant funded, my bad. Bro, why are your stop loss so big? Because my strategy requires me to have that stop loss. My stop loss is at the break of structure, basically at the highs. Therefore, yeah, that's why my stop loss is big. Matter of fact, I might actually have my stop loss here instead. I think that's a bit better. Something like this. You're a 1-to-1 hour trader? Yes. I guess your strategy, 50-50 win or loss. Funny guy. No, it's not. How many instruments should we keep ourselves restricted to? Maximum 3 pairs or 5? Again, all of this depends on strategy. My strategy is built upon these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some strategies allow you to have more. Some strategies allow you to have less. Everything is very strict to strategy. Like, what R should I have? What pairs should I trade? Which time frames? Which which sessions, all of these questions, you cannot ask these questions, right, independently of each other, because they're tied to your strategy. Some strategies allow you to have a certain strategy, a certain time frame, a certain session, while another strategy doesn't allow you. So those questions are really pointless, if I'm being honest with you. What's your accuracy on this strategy? Can I learn from you? The accuracy is 85 to 90% win rate with a 1-to-1 ratio. You can learn it on my YouTube channel, BardFX. How much should we aim for a payout on live account? Well, if you make, let's say, I usually take out 30% of what I made. Which means that if I made 10%, I take out 3%. And I leave the rest in the account for it to grow and compound. What's your take on GU? I think GU is just going to keep dumping. I think GU is going to keep dumping and might see a rejection around here. Big rejection area for GU. But yeah, here. Probably going to see a pretty decent rejection area right here on GU, something like this. Let's see, how long have we been live for? We've been live for around half an hour so far. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So the no-wick not valid on GU, no. On GU, no. 2 minute imbalances above. AU is good. I'm actually in AU. AU is good because my stop list above these, so I'm not worried. And gold looks pretty good as well. Although gold is so unpredictable, so I might actually break even just because gold is just chooses it and just pumps without no reason. So price action isn't really good or followed. I'm having troubles logging in Next Level Prop. What should I do? What you should do is go to their Discord, open a ticket, and ask their support. I cannot help you with that. All right, guys. Can anybody guess what time it is right now? What time it is? It is giveaway time. So, what we're gonna do here, guys, is I'm gonna send you a form. I'm gonna send you a form in the chat. Everybody go and fill in that form, and only fill in that form once, and then we will put you in a wheel and we'll spin and see who the winner is. So the form is sent in the chat, also pinning the message. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to fill in the form, and when we're back, we'll spin that baby. Let's go. Holy shit, guys. My bad. Oh my days. I know I'm late, but that just means we got a lot of registrants. So, AU is pushing, which is not what we want to see, unfortunately. But it's alright. It's alright with us. It's alright with us. Because we're good as long as it doesn't break those highs. Now, let's spin this wheel, okay? Wheel of names. There you go. Boom. Alright, we're going to give away 3 5k accounts and 2 10k accounts today. So, let me switch the window. Bam. Alright, let me add the names. Huh. Why are there no responses? I'm fucking retarded, bro. I'm actually so dumb. There's no way. Fuck! Ooh. Oh my how is that possible? How does somebody fuck up that bad? Holy shit, guys. Oh my days. Oh, that's dude, I lost so much aura. I'm never gonna recover from this. I'm never gonna recover from this. Well, alright, well, here's a link, guys. New link just sent. Oh my days. Alright, I'll give you guys a few minutes. I promise I won't be late this time. Alright. All right. No more playing around, guys. 75 responses. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. Copy the names. Paste them in. And it's time. So, without further ado, let's not waste any more time here, guys. We are gonna spin this bad boy. Hold on. Okay, first 5K winner is, this is for a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. First 5K winner is Quix Hotel. Congratulations, bro. You've won yourself a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. Hope I take it on Discord and you will receive your reward. Next winner is, so we'll speed run these guys. Next winner of a 5K account with NextLevelFunded is XXX Breaks. Congratulations, XXX Breaks. You have won yourself a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. Now, another 5K and then we'll move on to the 10Ks. Next winner for a $5,000 account with NextLevelFunded is Calamity31009. Congratulations, Calamity. You won yourself a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. Alright, time for the 10K accounts. We got two 10K accounts to give away. The first winner for the 10K account is Trading Bro 0459. Congratulations, Trading Bro. You have won yourself a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. Why does that feel like a fake account? Who names themselves Tank? Okay, anyways, who cares? And last $10,000 winner is who was it? Chaotix77. Congratulations, Chaotix. You won yourself a 5K account with NextLevelFunded. Chaotix77. Congratulations, guys, to the winners. All right, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate y'all. Don't forget to use code BARD at NextLevelFunded.com if you want to buy an account, and you'll get 50% off any account plus a free BOGO account on top of that. Anyways, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for being on the stream, and peace out.